Now this is perfect timing. Look, I was paranoid because I didn't buy the Skyline in the previous update, which, by the way, people keep telling me, gaslighting me, that there was an update last month. There was not. It was the month before. I knew it. Hence why I said they probably doubled up the cars for this one. But there is an engine swap for it, and I am incredibly excited. Of course, I've done a little bit of research about this car because, quite honestly, I didn't really know much about it, and it's actually pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, this looks good. Man, I've been fighting these new physics, and honestly, I'm getting used to them. I feel like they've done Fanatec wheels dirt. Wait. What's that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? It's got like a dinging noise. I thought that would have been like the indicator noise or something. Anyway, about this. This is the GTS-R. This is... Oh my god, the rain just got bad. This first came out in 1985. At least the normal Skyline version of it. Holy crap, why is this rain so... This is bad rain. This may be a terrible idea. It's actually the 7th generation of Skyline, which is kind of mental to think about. But this one... The traction control did not save me there. This is actually the first Skyline to be equipped with the new RB series of engines, which is absolutely awesome. I feel terrible that the first video I'm driving this on now is going to be an engine swap video. What is that? Wait, it's when I have traction off. That's so weird. Wait, now it's not. Why are you beeping at me? Stop beeping at me! At least it's a nice noise. Ooh, she has a wide body. We're definitely going to give that a go as well. Let's have a look-see. Oh, it's just the arches being bolted on. Okay, fine. So it turns out there's actually another engine option available that I never would have thought of on a Skyline ever. On the non-GTS-R, GTR version, you can actually, I didn't know this, get a diesel RB. It's called the RD, which is what B means petrol. And it's, of course, in a few Nissans, and it sounds a little bit like this. So it sounds like a diesel. Yep. I feel like I can hear Shiny Odd creaming at the fact that this car was added to the game. He probably didn't he? Anywho, let's let's put on the body kit and see what we've got. It is a really nice car. I love it. It's super unique. It's much more subtle in styling. That wing is awesome than, say, the newer Skyline GTR models. It's unique. It's properly unique. I've kind of been feeling crazy amount of spoke wheels recently. Let's go for that. And oh yeah, 17s, right? Yeah, I prefer the non-stretch tire look, but you can't really do that and have the wheels fit. It's really annoying. I want all the tire. So it has 207 horsepower, which is that also a lie? Potentially. But I was kind of curious. Yeah, you can throw in the high RPM turbocharger, so you could probably do some good power with this. For science, I think I'm going to find out. So, 443 horsepower at just over 1 ton. That's pretty good. Now, it is rear-wheel drive, but yeah, for a Skyline, I'm used to the all-wheel drive, speed, power, and grip. Maybe too much sometimes. No, nah. Put the anti-lag on. We have got 433 horsepower, 677 pp's. What do you sound like? Whoa. Okay, that. Oh, wow. It sounds more like raspy, more aggressive than the RB26. I like that. It's got bees in the bonnet. Honestly, Skylines kind of sound like that. I promise mine's not broken. They kind of have that sound. You can definitely recognize it. If you think about the Skyline noise in, like, well, in this game, but also like Need for Speed and things, it's very, very close, but they do such a good job in Gran Turismo with the sound, by the way. The RB is honestly the greatest engine. So with this being rear-wheel drive, I can see why. Yeah, I mean, with 200 horsepower, do you really need all-wheel drive? 200 lazy horsepower. It's very different by modern standards. 200 horsepower on a hatchback is very good. On something that takes 20 years to shift, generally, it's fine. Now, from what I do know, this was actually the first Nissan GTR Skyline that had HICUS installed. That's the rear wheel steer. So I'm kind of curious, does this game actually have it? Let's, can I hold the handbrake on? I can, look at that. Does Gran Turismo simulate? I don't see that rear wheel moving at all. Maybe I should have tested this before upgrading it, because it might just remove it, because that's something you do with a Skyline. You rip out its soul and stop it being able to turn. You rip its limbs off. No more rear steer for you. Anyway, look, it's all well and good driving at, you know, 400 horsepower. It's good. It's probably plenty. As someone with, what, like 500, it's enough. And the turbo lag is so much fun. This game doesn't have the turbo lag because, you know, it's race car. But let's check it out with the new engine swap, shall we? That rear wheel doesn't look aligned. I see something there. Maybe it was a 1 degree HICUS. So I bought another one because I don't really want to ruin my other one. I'd say ruin. I'm not ruining it. I'm making it better. But at the same time, I wanted both. Let's move that plate. Can we move that plate? Oh yeah. She looking spicy now. I feel like this car could do with some custom bonnets. I think it'll be pretty nice. I love this color though. I've realized you can go for metallic, which is great. Right, let's swap the engine then. So this engine swap, well, goes straight away to 336 horsepower. That's right, my friends. It's the RB26 from the R34 GTR. Listen, of course it is. How could it not be? We are making this thing so much better. RB26, baby. I love the noise of the RB in this game. Come on, give it a... Oh yeah, just a little bit more. Oh, little bit more. Don't rev it. That was pathetic, mate. Give it some. So I don't think we've actually upgraded the RB26 in a long while. That turbo ultra high RPM brings up to 550 horsepower straight away because of the fact that they've introduced this new ultimate page since then. So I don't remember if we've actually gone full beans. Right, look, look, there you go. I've applied ceramic brakes. I have applied the anti-lag. Another thing I missed. I don't miss them. You just think I do. Right? Brake pad. I promise I'm not a buffoon. 960 horsepower, 1.1 tons. That's pretty good. Anti-lag, strong. See, I know what I'm doing. Oh, and yeah, that's too slow. RB26, speed and power. Rear wheel drive RB26. Oh, balls. This is gonna be way too quick for me. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. Since this update, I'm just terrified. You see those hands snap? The car was not rotating as I was assuming it was. My God, we are so... Praise be to traction Praise be to traction control. It's absolutely needed. I would be dead. Oh, it sounds so sick! Now, can you let it be known as well that when I did drive the RB throughout the campaign and I went to like 900, well, it was like 800 horsepower at the time. When I did that, excuse me, I still span it. It's all-wheel drive. Talking about stability earlier. I'm sorry, I lied. Even that I had troubles with because it's too much power. It's just not necessary. You want to enjoy your cars? It's too much. Give me some flames. I can't see them. I love this thing though. It's so sick. It feels so long. I know people call the R34 boxy, but hello? Hello? It's supposed to be, is it not? If this was the first, like... Oh! I'm gonna let you guess what happened. I'm not at the side of the road, I promise you. Let's just turn that up, shall we? Yeah, 4. I definitely can't go full pelt anymore like I used to be able to in the game. Even with the traction settings being on higher, it's just so much more punishing now. I'm not going to say I don't like it as such. It's a little bit funky sometimes. You know, the cars are automatically getting a little bit too low. Maybe they forgot to change some defaults or something there. I love that helicopter. That is so sick. But genuinely, this thing is... It's so good. Oh, engine delete. Not bad at all. Real enjoyable drive. Oh, it almost sometimes doesn't feel rear-wheel drive, I'd say, considering how the R34 was doing for me. Mate, if it wasn't for traction control, I would have 9th place there. Yeah. I like it. I like it a hell of a lot. I also like this, the BMW E30. You're like, BMW. Listen, that's the thing. If it's Porsche and it's Forza, then this is BMW. It's just, that's how it is. Can't be one and not the other. This sounds amazing, and this feels awful to do, but quite frankly, we're giving it the engine, I don't want to say it deserves. I think I would be more okay with this engine if it was just a BMW engine. But it is not. I mean, it is. But in a case, it's kind of not. Yes, my friends, the B58, not from a BMW, but also from a BMW, the GR Supra. Oh, we're swapping this thing in. It's lighter and is going to give us a lot more power. This thing can be tuned to the high hells, and honestly, it kind of works. It makes sense. I totally get it. I kind of regret doing that already. It sounds, look, it doesn't sound bad. I don't like the crackles. It's stupid. You're just encouraging the baboons that do the crackle and pop maps on everything that's on the road. Why do Fiestas pop and bang more than anything I've ever heard? No, I'm not going to insult the Fiestas, because it's not going to be long before I see the bloody Puma with the same crackle and pop maps, and that is going to be infinitely worse. We love the Fiesta. The Fiesta is a good car. The Puma, you can fill in the gaps. Oh, yeah, so the roll cage. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's sick. Right, so fix those lights. We've got the M3 plate. I like it with that. That looks sick. That looks spicy. And we can cover some lights on the front. I mean, that's kind of cool. It's quite unique. I'm going to go for that. Right. Oh, and the BBS are staying on. The BBS stay on. I mean, it's a pretty cool engine swap. Whether you agree with it or not, I would say I'm on the side of this is hateful, and I hate this idea. However, I'm still balancing the fact it just kind of makes sense. Modernizing cars are super cool. There's the, not Pimp My Ride, but, you know, Inside West Coast Customs. That used to be one of my favorite shows to watch on Netflix. I think it's actually the show that I most watched on Netflix ever. We didn't get it on TV, at least I don't think we did. But I loved, they did a Camaro where they had a 69 Camaro, but the shell, and they put it on top of a new Camaro. And honestly, I'm kind of for it. As much as I would love a 69 Camaro and the old rumble and feel and da-da-da, if I want to drive it everywhere, I kind of want it to be more modern. It just, those upgrading of the ages kind of makes sense to me. But calm down. It could be worse. I could be going, oh yeah, I'm going to electric swap a 69 Camaro. And then you would throw poo at me. And I would be like, that's fair. Have I not put the turbo on yet? 800 horses with 900 kg of weight. Nice. Do we have more? Do we have more? Do we have more? No! No, roll back! Let's get it. It sounds really good. It sounds good. Every time listen, when I went to get my R34 built with a big single turbo, I remember what I assumed was a Skyline on the dyno sounding proper beefy. I was like, oh, is that one of them? And the guy was like, no, that's a 335i with a big single turbo. I was like, ah. And ever since then, I've been a broken man. Oh, it sounds good. Sorry, lads, coming through. I'm trying to speed up, bastard. I think for definite, the update has definitely altered how good older cars are that you upgrade. I feel like anything with major upgrades has been disadvantaged in a huge way, which I'm not going to say is like a massive negative. I think overall it makes sense that the Vulcan should be a little bit more stable than this BMW. However, I just missed the insanely just whack it in and it works as good as new. But let's be real, everything changes. Every element of the car changes, so it should drive better. It should be better. I got a B58 in it. This is a brand new car. Let's be real. I keep thinking there's chicanes on it, but I turned it off. Man, I'm just panicking the whole time. I'm scared of this thing. I'm genuine. No. Thank you, P1. Thank you. Goodbye, P1. Appreciate your help there. Oh, I've done the same thing again. No, I haven't. I'm on still. I've got to say, it's been a cracking update. I'd say the engine swaps have been really good. The new cars are really freaking good too. And as much as, you know, we've been having fun with the glitch and stuff, they're going to fix it. And ultimately, they've changed the handling. And it seems like the sim racing community are, well, a little bit split on it. I think I've seen mostly controller people upset about it. On a wheel, Gran Turismo 7 has always been so much better on a wheel than a controller. I cannot play on a controller. I think it's impossible, quite frankly. And anyone that does it well, I do not understand how. I feel like the older Gran Turismo games, it's actually more balanced. I feel like on the older ones, it seems maybe even easier on a controller. But mate, some of these pro drivers genuinely have only access to a controller, and that still boggles my damn mind. They don't have access to a wheel most of the time. So, Beach, we gotta hook them up. We gotta hook them up. Bring her home. Bring her home. Simmer. Who got the keys to my... What is it? Is it still a Bimmer? It looks kind of goofy because I didn't make the wheels wider, but I've already got the BBSs on it, so I kind of don't want to do that, but like, it kind of looks stupid. Oh, bro, yes. Oh, yo, we got a 5-star. It's so good, though. It looks like a proper little race car. And it looks like I know what I'm doing. Maybe I don't, because I'm just weaving everywhere. Look, pray for me. I've got no money left. Please, give me big money. Or a cool car that I can sell for big money. Don't give me any of those cars. Give me the big money. I don't want a Taycan. I think I've already got a Taycan. What am I going to do with a Taycan in Gran Turismo? Taycan's fine. Do you know what's not fine? These videos. They're fantastic.